हर बोलो के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी है, खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी है. The Queen of Jhansi, Rani Laxmi Bai, who slayed in the battlefield in the 1800s, was someone who was praised by the enemy. The Britishers gave her a khitab of the most dangerous warrior in the battlefield, which makes her one of the most difficult person to play on celluloid and flesh. Kangana Ranaut, in and as Manikarnika, has taken this risk to play this legendary woman who was an ace warrior, someone who fought with a child on her back in the battlefield and was still winning at it. She was a very popular and loved queen. Now, to bring such a myth into a film is something which is very tricky and a big risk taken by the filmmakers, the actor, director and everyone as a team. So let us find out how they have done. The movie starts with the great soothing voice of Amitabh Bachchan,
भारतवर्ष एक महान सभ्यता है,
who narrates the movie for us and sets the benchmark right in the beginning. The character of Jhansi ki Rani, Manikarnika, who's nicely and lovingly known as Manu by her friends and as Chulbuli playfully by the Peshwas, is very courageous and brave from scene 1. That is established that she has the most courageous and brave heart among people that she lives in with. Now, that does not change throughout the movie, so the character's basics remain the same. What changes in Manikarnika's journey through this movie is mainly her transition from a girl to a young woman to a mother to a queen and then taking over as a rebellious freedom fighter. This is what makes Manikarnika's journey so unique and so proud-worthy. If someone was up to the task of playing Rani Laxmi Bai, it was Kangana Ranaut. She had shown the transition so well, and also what she lacked in physicality. I'm sure I'm not buying that she would be killing the soldiers with her frail demeanor, but what she lacked in physicality, she had made it up in terms of spirit and in terms of the passion and in terms of the integrity of the character she showed. Rani Laxmi Bai was portrayed as Rani Laxmi Bai with the devotion she had for the land, for the passion she had for her people, for the love that she had for her child. All of that you can see in this character, and that's just brilliant. There are scenes where Kangana will actually have you sit back and just feel nothing because she would have your entire attention. Especially scenes like the oath scene where she has a child in an arm, an oath going on the other side. The whole court is watching her. She establishes herself as the queen, and that is the moment where she wins the heart not only of the court but also, I'm sure, of the audience who is watching. And that is a brilliant mark of a scene. Other scenes like Haldi Kumkum, which is so emotionally done, where she plays a tragic mother, so well done. So these are the emotional scenes as well as the passionate scenes. Kangana had stood up and given us her all, and that can be seen. The screenplay is written by K.V. Vijayendra Prasad. The first half is very well, tightly done. The second half feels a bit rushed, and this is where the plot becomes a little hodgepodge because a lot is kind of cramped in the second half, as if like the filmmaker were running out of time and they just had to push everything through to us before they finish the movie. So to do that, they just have kind of given us a lot of information, and that kind of slows down the interest of the audience. So that's where you feel a slack because it's like too fast and too repetitive. 2.28, that is like 2 hours and 28 minutes the movie goes on for, is a bit long. I believe it could have been a little more tighter in terms of the screenplay, and the plot could have been a little more, had more finesse and consistency. But overall experience is not hampered, or you will not feel out of the movie at any point in time. You would be engaged. The other part that this movie has is Kangana throughout the movie, in every frame almost, which leaves very less space for other characters and other artists to come and make their mark. If you see, there are very good actors, and especially one that I love is Danny Denzongpa, who plays Gauze Baba. Such a commanding presence, such a loyal and trustworthy person he's playing to the queen. And I believe and I hope and I wish he could have been given a little more space in the movie, but whatever he has done, he has stood out with his voice, with his persona, and it was a treat to watch him after such a long time. I wish he does more movie. Kulbhushan Karvinda, Suresh Oberoi, Atul Kulkarni. There were many other actors who could have done more, although they have done brilliantly in the screen space and the time given to them. The characters have been developed to some extent. I wish they could have done a little more on them. Ankita Lokhande, who is a TV actress, is her first debut movie, and I think this could be very well her breakout movie because she's done phenomenally well. She also has limited space in the movie in terms of screen space, but she's done very well. And she made her presence felt and noticeable. The other person that is very impressive in the movie is the guy who's playing Rani Laxmi Bai's husband, Gangadhar Rao, played by Sengupta. He has done fantastically well also. So with that, the characters are, the ensemble of the movie is well put together. So there's one thing about period dramas, the costumes. Okay, the ambience, the scenes, they all have to be done at a certain level. This movie delivers that. The costumes are very well done. There is eye to detail given, not just to the costumes but also to the accessories. Even men have been taken care of as far as accessories are concerned. Coming to the VFX and cinematography, now this is a no match to Bahubali or Sanjay Leela Bhansali's period dramas where he is a specialist of, but it will not satisfy you or disappoint you in any form. The cinematography and VFX is quite tight. The overall experience very well groomed. You would enjoy it. You'll not find too much of animation or fakeness in the movie. So it's a very well done in the scale that they had of the project. Ye sir, na dar se jhukta hai, na abhiman se uठता है. Dialogues like this, written by Prasoon Joshi, and the songs are very well placed in the movie. Songs progress the movie forward. There are more number of songs than required, but they do justice to the movie. So they are all good and well placed. So here's the word on this movie. Has this movie and Kangana Ranaut as a director, where she has directed 70% of the movie. But if she's directed the movie, then I think she's done a fantastic job at that too. With all of that, has this done justice to the great Queen Rani Laxmi Bai? Of course, yes. I think it's a great way to portray her. It's a good tribute. Should you watch this movie? Of course, yes. There is no reason why you should miss out on this movie. It's a great watch. How many times do you get a chance to watch a Shiro movie, not a hero movie? So please go ahead and watch this movie and enjoy it. And with that, I will sign off. But please like and subscribe us and do comment of how do you like our reviews. Till then, thank you very much.